Hi everyone, me again on a night ride in Smyrna, Georgia. And something just occurred to me the other day. I was sitting here, you know, we're right here on the edge of Atlanta. There are a whole lot of people live around us, and a whole lot of people live in our neighborhood. We have a mailbox up at the street. Now, we just put in one that locks because we do travel a lot, and this way our neighbors don't have to collect our mail. The mail has a place to go down inside, and people can't get to it. We've got a key to get in there, and so hopefully that's going to work out for us. But our regular mailbox will take about anything, but occasionally you get a box it's a little too big. Now, our mail carrier is great. Depending on which one it is, the he or the she, because they do alternate a little bit. They always bring the package to the door if it won't fit. But what's funny is, my neighbor across the street says on occasion they get packages and they just set it on top of the box and just drive on off. Well, now anybody could pull up, not even really have to stop, just slow down good, and they could grab that box off the top of the mailbox. But you know, so far they haven't done it. She said they haven't lost a single package that's been done with. And you know, I think we have a really good neighborhood, but you know, you just never know. You know, you don't want to dangle stuff like that in front of somebody. But you know, back in the days when we were kids, the mail came about 2 or 3 times a day. You know, we had the morning mail and the afternoon mail, and then there might be a special item that came. You never know how mail was going to do. But you know, nowadays we just get the one delivery, and we don't know when it's going to be. Usually late in the afternoon. But heck, we didn't used to lock our doors. We didn't worry about our mail being out there. We'd leave the mail in the mailbox at our house when I was a kid. We'd go off for a week. We just leave the mail in the mailbox. Don't worry about it. Nobody bothered your mail. Nobody messed with your house or your stuff in the yard or anything like that. We didn't ever lock the door. We used to leave the keys in the cars. I remember as a teenager, used to, you know, just my Datsun I used to leave the keys in it. You know, nobody's going to bother it. Now, when I would go to certain parts of town that were not necessarily as nice as the ones I lived in, I'd take my key with me then. I wasn't stupid. But it didn't always lock the car. There wasn't anything in it worth taking. Just the little factory radio, the AM, FM radio was in there. Can you remember that? Remember when we had cars that had just AM radios? And then the big thing was you got a FM converter that you put on there, and you wired it. It went between the had a little plug that went in the back of the AM radio, and had a wire coming off that going to a little FM receiver, and then the other end of the wire went to the antenna. And so you know, all of a sudden you had a FM, and that, boy, what a great day that was. And then I got my first car that had an AM FM radio in it. Nothing else. Then they came out with cassettes. You get one with a cassette. And then, you know, the car I have now, the mighty Kia, has a DVD. You can put a DVD in it. But you know, I was talking with a buddy of mine, and I guess I'm going to have to just run this light here in a minute. But I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he said that he was looking at a new truck, and it said it didn't have a DVD player in it anymore. Yeah, you know what, I'm just going to have to go right here and then make a U-E. Alrighty. But he said it didn't even have a DVD player in it. It just had a place, had a USB port so you could plug in some media. You know, because everybody's listening to music on their own devices now. And I thought that was, wow, how about that? You know, to have lived all through that, to have just a radio, to going back to having just a radio. How about that, huh? That's pretty clever. But who knows what we'll have in the future? God, who knows? But anyway, yeah, of course we lock everything up now at the house. You know, we don't give anybody we don't make it easy for them. We did have somebody break into our house 2 weeks before we got married. Somebody kicked in our door. We're pretty sure it was a neighbor kid. Didn't take anything really. Just made a mess. But we don't want to take that chance again, so we lock everything up good and tight. But it's a shame, because I lived my whole life as a kid, we never locked a thing. Oh well. All right, guys, well, it's pretty dark. Time to get back to the house. My lovely wife will be sending me a text here pretty soon and letting me know she has landed. And I look forward, and about another 30 to 40 minutes later, it takes about that long to get, well, maybe it'll be an hour, because it'll take her a little longer to get off the airplane. She's got to ride a bus to the parking lot, and then she's got to get in her car, and it's a good 30 minutes from the airport to where we live here. So anyway, go back and get a little supper. Make sure the house looks neat. Don't want her to come in and find a messy house. Okay, doke. Well, I'll tell you what. Hope everybody is having a great evening. Hope you get a chance to ride. I hope to ride a good bit at night this summer. That's definitely when the cool weather strikes. And it's really, really wonderful right now. 82 degrees, that sign says. That's right in my wheelhouse. I love anything from 81 to 86 is what I consider perfect riding weather. Okay. Well, guys, hope everybody has a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.